December 7th, 1941, November 22nd, 1963, April 20th, 1999, and September 11th, 2001. Each stirs up memories both painful and yet vital to American culture. December 15th, 1967 may not resonate on a similar level nationally, but the historical impact of the Silver Bridge collapse is just as significant. The University of Rio Grande is partnering with the Rio Grande Community College to start a project that will preserve the history of the Silver Bridge collapse. Director of Cultural Advancements Gregory Miller joins us now in our studio. Thanks for being here this evening.
Thank you for inviting me.
Now, can you explain what the idea is behind this project?
Well, the idea is relatively simple. What we've tried to do in several projects at Rio Grande recently is to gather stories, personal stories, family stories, local stories that have a resonating effect on our culture before they're gone. In 1967, I was a student here and with my girlfriend sitting in a car just down the street from where we're sitting now and heard it over the radio. And that was right across the street from the hospital where I was born. I'm maturing. The people around me are too, so it's time to catch those stories before they're gone.
And how does that make you feel, knowing that you were there when it happened, or you know?
I was near.
Yeah.
It's a disaster. Recently, in the last few days, I've been talking to people who've called in to set up appointments to visit. I was talking to a fireman who had only been at work 1 week, and that was the first significant call he'd been on. And he said now every fireman that he was working with is deceased, with the exception of himself. He's the only one with those memories left, and we'll have a chance to capture him on video.
And now, it says in the release you are conducting interviews with relatives and that. Can you explain what you hope to gain from that?
Well, what we're trying to do is just set up an archive of direct personal experience and make it available to researchers in the future. And we're going to try to do that through a website that will be housed there at the university through the museum, or through the library, the Davis Library.
Okay, and I know we have a picture of the Silver Bridge. Can you kind of explain what this is?
Well, this is what it looked like after the collapse occurred. We lost 46 people that night, plunging to their deaths. It was a significant tragedy. Took less than a minute to occur, and a lot of people do recall.
And why is preserving the history of this bridge so important?
Well, I think to some extent it's a positive thing for the people who directly experienced it. It's important to tell your stories, and I think the more mature some of our area residents become, the more important it is to get those stories told where they'll be of benefit to future generations.
All right. Well, we definitely hope to get this out to all of the people. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for being here this evening.
Mm-hmm.